St. Patrick's Day is this weekend, and it's, safe to say, maybe a little more than a handful of a few pints of Guinness will be poured.
Yeah, so in honor of the holiday and the famous stout, I took a trip to the Guinness Brewery, and there were no passports or flights required. Well, it's foggy, it's raining, it's a beautiful Irish day. Fitting because today we're at Guinness. No, not the Guinness in Ireland. That wasn't in the budget. We're at Guinness Open Gate Brewery just outside of Baltimore to learn more about this iconic brand. Guinness Open Gate Brewery in Baltimore is just one of 2 Guinness breweries in the United States. Located 1 hour south of York, it's the perfect road trip for the Irish and Irish at heart.
It's just such a different experience. It's part American craft beer tap room, part walk-in restaurant, but then we've also got hundreds of years of Guinness history around us. We've got over 100 artifacts from Dublin and from the history, because Guinness is a 263-year-old brand. So we've got elements from that and the story of Guinness sort of coming to life in this building.
Boasting a tap list with something for everyone, from beverages brewed on site to that classic Guinness Draft Stout, still only brewed overseas and poured with the precision of a true professional.
So first thing, gotta start with the clean glass before we get there, right? Which these are all clean because we're at Guinness. You're gonna pull this handle completely open and leave it down, okay? And this is where you trust the process, right? So you're aiming for that golden harp. And what's happening now is all those nitrogen bubbles are basically breaking out in the glass, which is going to create that beautiful cascading, surging effect that we talked about. And then you're going to go a little bit more, and you're going to finish it off, right? You don't want to go too far. Yeah, there you go. Now set her down, and we're going to wait for 119 and a half seconds exactly for this to settle. This is part of the Guinness magic. Now that we're close, you're going to pick it back up, and you're going to push the other way you went, but don't stick the spout in the stout.
So what's the difference?
It's basically just more control. So the flow rate is controlled. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna keep pouring, and you're gonna go more than you think. So you don't, more. Oh, good.
Was that
well
too?
done? No.
My nerves got me.
No, that was good. That was excellent.
All right, so I'm not gonna make you grade me, but if you had to grade me.
Let me see, let me go. I think that's a 10 out of 10.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
With St. Patrick's Day on deck, they're pulling out all the stops to keep the party going all month long.
If there's any time of year to really celebrate Guinness and being Irish, it's St. Patrick's Day.
All right, so one of my favorite things about St. Patrick's Day are the awesome dishes that come out this time of year, and you got some great dishes planned.
Yeah, we certainly do. So we've got a full menu here. This is just a couple examples in front of us. Shepherd's pie and the Irish breakfast, which are available whenever you want, all weekends long. But we've got a smattering of other things too. Great burgers, the fish and chips is amazing this year. We borrowed the recipe from the storehouse in Dublin, so it's a real Irish recipe. And obviously the beers to accompany them as well.
So it's a really cool place. I mean, it is huge. It's down, if you're heading down to Baltimore, it's by the airport. And yeah, it's really, they have it's almost like a museum of artifacts outside the brewery. So it's worth the drive. It's an hour drive from here.
It's not far.
It's not far at all.
Impressive pour.
Was it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I was like, I gotta stop. It's gonna overflow. And I stopped before he told me. The nerves did get me. But I gotta show you guys something they have really cool. So I want you to check this out. All right, so they have this thing that will actually print on top of a beer. Check it out.
Oh my gosh.
Us on top of a Guinness.
That's the nicest thing you've ever done for us.
One of the nicest
I
things.
love that.
Isn't that cool? So you can take
How
any picture you want, and they'll put it on
What
top
is
of a
it?
beer.
Did it
the
taste
print?
extra sweet because we
It
were
tastes.
on top?
I had to try it.
Research
tasted great.
purposes.
Yeah.
That I believe they use like a hops or like a malt, something that's in a beer.
So it's still a beer flavor.
Yeah, it doesn't
printed
change
on
the
top.
flavor at all.
Okay. Oh, cool.
And so you could do it, and they have those at that outdoor village. They put like an outdoor village for St. Patrick's Day, and there's like little booths and try different food, so it's pretty neat.
Well, their outdoor patio space is ginormous.
Huge.
I imagine it's gonna be packed
Yeah.
this weekend. Well,